Oh, let me guess. You got to go outside, right?
We've got some tremendous upcoming promotions, including 76's poster night for 4,000 fans, 16 and under. Get posters from all their favorite collections.
Bob.
The perfect piece for your bedroom wall.
Just a reminder, folks, tonight's 7 be here for figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot.
The National Basketball Association and the Philadelphia 76ers are committed to a safe.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. I'll get a chance to check out the seeding out east. 4 games left on the schedule here. You look at Chicago. They've got their eye on the number 1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And of course, the Philadelphia 76's right now quite a ways down below.
Seeing where Chicago is, they've been on a roll this season. Currently first in the conference, but they know they still have a lot of work to do.
A look at the Bulls starting lineup. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. DeAndre Hunter out there with Jackson, and it's Vucevic in at the center position. And for Philadelphia, in the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then there's Embiid. And we're late in the season. And, Coach, both of these teams battling for playoff position. So, does that change your approach at this stage?
Well, no doubt. Obviously, you want to win the game, but you've got to consider your overall postseason situation, potential matchups, injuries, etc. You might need this win, but if not, then you need to consider just how much to push. And MP is young.
He outside.
You know he's always going to finish that playoff with a dunk.
Maxey finds Embiid. Shoots over Vucevic, and it falls over the rim and in.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Truly a does-it-all glue guy. Giddey helps the whole team with his passing ability.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Embiid. Chicago grabs the miss. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
They set the pick. From deep, Maxey. Rebounded by Jackson.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
For 3, Hunter. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
A dead-eye catch-and-shoot guy. Hunter is someone you have to run off his shots.
Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. The great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds, it moves like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
And the 3 ball is good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. There's the pick to the inside, and he slams it one-handed.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Pass to Embiid. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played, and he banks in the layup. Embiid's got 5 now.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid hard to deny.
And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. 7-point differential.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's Maxey. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So both teams making some changes here. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this.
And the 76ers making a change here. De Silva's checked in. Then for the Bulls, Jackson comes in for Isaac Okoro. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Chris Dunn. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. Jared McCain is out there with Sexton. And it's De Silva in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. The 76ers leading by 8. Pass to McCain. Outside, George nailed from three-point land. He's got 11.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Here's MP. Here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Well, this is what this team wants from Smith on offense. Using his height to rescue the miss and finish strong.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Fade away. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Embiid's got the lead up to 11 now for Philadelphia. Inside. MP going right to the rim.
Yeah, and let me tell you guys, I've seen a lot of great players come up in this league. MP is as focused on winning as they come.
Outside, George. The 76ers another 3.
They're D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's De Silva. Hasn't made one yet. Not going to go that time. Jackson kicks to Giddey. Back to MP. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
The 3 from George. Rebound by Smith. Bulls trail by 10. Here's MP. MP finishes inside.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Embiid inside the line. The 76ers with another miss. And here's MP for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 22.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And Greg, is a former point guard in this league, give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Toronto got the job done. He had 65 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
And Philadelphia has possession. They've held a 12-point lead early. Pass to Maxey. 41 seconds left here in the second. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
And again, Chicago turns it over.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Jock Landale's checked in for the 76ers. The 76ers leading by 6. There's the pick. Here's Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Drives to the hoop. It's good. Maxey's got 7 points in the game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
The 3 from MP. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action in just a minute.
Good taking a look here now at the 76ers. A month left in their season, no chance of them qualifying for the playoffs. It's rebuild time.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Well, they got a lift from their bench. Those guys came in, got the buckets, took some pressure off their starters.
They have contributors up and down that roster. And that about wraps it up.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Here's Edgecombe. Scoreless thus far. So the Bulls 5 right now. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. MP out there with Vucevic, and it's Hunter in at the 3. Shot clock at 6. Count it. And the 76ers lead by 10.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this game.
And MP throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Outside, Maxey. No good from outside. Bulls trail by 8. To the paint. Jackson passes to Hunter. Bulls moving the ball around. Launches a 3. And MP gets it to go on the assist by White. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter. Philadelphia's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Let's see some of the numbers here for Paul George.
And suddenly his feel for the three-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range not close to what it was earlier, but he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
And the rejection by MP. Down low, here's Giddey, and he goes in for the dunk.
Hey, that's an aggressive move by Giddey. You'll love to see it.
An efficient score, Kobe White effective with or Greg without the ball in his hand.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Pass to Grimes. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 6 points for him.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Jackson hits Chicago with another bucket.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
A three from MP. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
3 points.
Giddey's got 6 assists here tonight. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. Pass to Maxey. Puts up a deep three. Chicago grabs the miss. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Here's Embiid. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And they double up Embiid. Hunter kicks to Vucevic. To the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
Using his unique perspective, Vucevic sees the whole floor and finds the open shooter.
Maxey feeling it out a bit. There's a screen. Will it go? It's rebounded by Giddey. Bulls leading by 4. Down low. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down.
Assist goes to
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. We've got 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down.
assisted by
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now here's Embiid. 10 points for him. A 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's MP making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. And he continues to torment them from three-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. We come back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count.
He's checked in for Fontecchio. And the Bulls making a change here as well. MV's checked in. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. To the inside to take the lead. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. Jared McCain is out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Sexton in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
You know, MP starting to look good there from the mid-range.
On the wing, George. Good on the three-point shot. George has got 21.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Giddey the pass to Mitchell. On the wing, MP fires it up. And got it! Another basket!
And just like that, he's tied the record for most 50-point games.
Greg, this is a record I never thought would be matched. Unbelievable season from him. Here's George. And the rejection by MP. The three goes down. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So for the Bulls, Vucevic, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Buzelis. And it's White in for Mitchell. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed the team. Coach telling the team, we're right in this. We have to keep fighting. If we can get consecutive stops, we've got a shot. We'll see if they can come back, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Jackson, MP, the triple is down the hatch.
Well, they got their young star the ball, and it paid off. MP so clutch.
The 76ers trail by 5. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Embiid inside. Vucevic defending. Good!
Well, you can't fault the defense. The guy made a difficult shot.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. It's good!
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Outside, Maxey. Oh, the slam dunk.
Going to the rack with energy. The D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Embiid, and the rejection by Jackson. Now Vucevic, a quick pass leads him right to the rack.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Maxey against Giddey. Outside Maxey. He's off from 3. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. Hits it again. Wow!
It's another huge scoring night for him in a season that's been stacked with him. It's a new record total for most 60-point games in a single season.
Surpassing his own previous record. History being written right before us, right in front of our eyes. When he comes to filling up that scoreboard, man, is he a machine?
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
No good, unable to end this run. Oh, what a finish!
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And the rejection by MP. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Bulls foul. And second personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. So long, everyone.